Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamualaikum. Welcome to our presentation of PAD320, Local Government Administration. In this presentation, we are going to explain about local authorities and also compare and contrast between any city council, municipal council and district council. Let's join our meeting. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Azril bin Ab Ghafar.
My name is Akhma, Shahira, binti Mohamed Azmi.
My name is Mohamed and Zainun.
My name is Raihana Sofia, binti Suhaimi from class AM 11058. So, here we are going to present about what is local authorities, the comparison and contrast between city council, municipal council and district council. First of all, there are three levels of government in the government institutions, which are federal government, state government, and local government. As generally known, the federal government is the highest level of the government institutions. Meanwhile, the lowest one is local government, which is at the base of a hierarchy of governmental institutions. Every state or district has its own government that governs its own region. Next, the local government is a public organization with the limited power in terms of public policies because of some decisions they decide to take require approval from a higher command, such as the federal or state governments. In Malaysia, there are three categories of local government, which are city councils, municipal councils, and district councils. Malaysia currently has 154 local government units. In addition, there are special and modified local governments in Malaysia, including such Putrajaya Corporation and Lembaga Pembangunan Tioman in Pahang. There are 13 city councils, 38 municipal councils, 98 district councils, and 5 special and modified councils. Regardless of the fact that each of these local governments covered different areas and had distinct roles, the activities for all of them were the same, as they covered ecological, social, community, and development functions in each of their regions. Furthermore, it is the authority granted by the federal government to the lower level governments to ensure that regions are not left behind and develop in accordance with the flow of time.
Today I would like to explain about the types of category of local government in Malaysia. As we already know, there are three types of local government in Malaysia, which are city council, district council, and municipal council. Now let's move to the first one, which is city council. A city council is a group of formally elected officials who function as a city legislative body. Therefore, members of a council are also responsible for protecting the interests of the fellow citizens. Furthermore, the council is in charge of the city legislative functions, including the creation of bylaws and the developments of the policy. For all information, Majlis Bandaraya is the term given to the Malaysian City Council, but there are a few of city council that are also known as Dewan Bandaraya. For example, Dewan Bandaraya Kuala Lumpur, GBKL. GBKL is responsible for the developing of Kuala Lumpur City, in which they have to create an effective structure which to make the city grow. Meanwhile, Dewan Bandaraya Kota Kinabalu (DBKK) aims to make the Kota Kinabalu a clean, inspiring rural communities, enhancing city service delivery. In summary, the City Council is accountable and responsive to the citizens in their area. So now we have come to the second point, which is Municipal Council. A municipal council is the legislative body of municipality. Municipal council has the authority to enact bylaws, regulations, and rules to govern the area which they have the authority. The council is responsible for the things like day services, town planning, and building permit. Council may delegate the specific authorities responsibilities to the heads of council. Majlis Pemarah Kelang (MPK) or Kelang Municipal Council is the example of municipal council in Malaysia. Their mission is to plan and manage sustainable growth while also delivering high-quality municipal services to the Kelang community. Majlis Pemarah Bentong (MPB) is the second example. Bentong Municipal Council was created in line with the Local Government Act at 171. In conclusion, the Municipal Council is entitled to the citizens of their territory. Municipal Acts requires the council to make a decision that are the best interest in the municipal as a whole. Now let's turn to the last categories of local government, which is district council. A district council is the local governing bodies of rural or urban district in particular territory. Each country is subdivided into districts. District councils are in charge of housing, leisure, recreation, and environment. Each district council is being headed by the district officer. Not only that, but district officer is required to monitor and maintain tight relationship with the district residents. The example of district council that has been established in Malaysia is Raut District Council. Next, the regional office important goals to pursue, including modernization of rural communities, living conditions, surplus of basic utilities, job creation, and community development. The second example is Hulu Selangor District Council, HSDC. The Hulu Selangor District Council, HSDC, was founded in 1 January 1975 in accordance with the Section 4 of the Local Government Act of 1976. Lastly, District Council is designed to be aware of the needs and demand for development. They must also be aware of areas development needs and
Next, we move on to the comparison between City Council, Municipal Council, and District Council. I will talk about comparison in terms of population. First, City Council. If a local authority meets specific criteria such as having a population of more than 500,000 people, it will be elevated to the status of City Council. Specifically, there must be more than 500,000 people in the area. The City Council is usually located in a city since it has a large population. In other words, the City Council is in the top tier among the other local government bodies. The cause of such a large population is due to advancement in technology, the environment, and job opportunities. For example, Petaling Jaya City Council (MBPJ) is one of the examples of a city council in Malaysia. This council was elevated to the status of city council since the population of Petaling Jaya exceeds more than 600,000 people. It was previously a municipal council, but as a population grew, it was raised to a city council. Next is Municipal Council. The Municipal Council was a local government in the city or town area with a population more than 150,000 people. Municipal councils have fewer overall population than city councils. Municipal councils might be found in cities or towns with a lower population than city. Municipal councils, on the other hand, are more urban-based than district councils with a larger population. Sepang Municipal Council is one of the examples. The Executive Committee of Selangor raised the board's status from Sepang District Council to Sepang Municipal Council on November 13, 2002, as recognized by the Election Committee in an official letter dated 7 May 2004, and also by the Ministry of Housing and Local Government on March 19, 2004. The raise of a status is because there is the increasement in terms of population in Sepang. This happened due to the people that come to Sepang to seek for a job. Last but not least, District Council. The overall population in the District Council does not surpass 150,000 people. District councils are frequently used to refer to the local government in rural area. Because the population density is lower than other local authorities, this is because people are moving to cities for better work opportunities and technology is falling behind. This had an impact on the local populace. This is also owing to the fact that the elderly dominates in these rural areas. As a consequence, the birth rate is lower than the death rate. Therefore, the population is small. Example of district council is Sabak Bernam District Council. The most recent total population in Sabak Bernam District Council is more than 100,000 people. There's a small population since there are not many people living here because there aren't many work options. Furthermore, the location is far from the town center, which has many career chances but also a shortage of diverse facilities. Additionally, districts are undeveloped areas since there are a few retail malls and factories open here, causing people to relocate to the town. However, with that being said, the basic facilities such as hospital is still provided by the government. This is because the government is obligated to provide basic and essential services according to the Local Government Act 1976.
So now I will explain about comparison in revenue and infrastructure. First, the revenue and infrastructure of City Council. The City Council was given this title because they met many conditions, including having a total population of more than 500,000 people and an annual revenue more than 100 million ringgit in state activities. They also have a consistent income from financial resources with an annual income of at least 100 million ringgit and can afford consistent expenditure. To do so, they must improve their tax assessment, collections, as well as the manner in which they collect the tax. It can motivate citizens to pay their tax assessment and it can help the City Council to boost their earnings. Next, the revenue and infrastructure of Municipal Council. Municipal Council indicates that the council is located in the city or town center. Its overall population must be greater than 150,000 people and their yearly revenue must be greater than 20 million ringgit. Municipal Council infrastructure may focus on improving the current situations by providing new public facilities. For example, they may provide extra parking or redesign the area. All of this might assist and encourage individuals to place their trust in the municipal council staff. This will result in increased money and population for those states, making the situations more effective. Lastly, the revenue and infrastructure in district council. In rural areas, the local government is referred to as the district council. They were given this status since their entire population is less than 150,000 people and their yearly revenue is less than 20 million ringgit. The revenue is minimal since not everyone can afford to pay the tax. Furthermore, most individuals in rural areas migrate to metropolitan areas because there are more amenities there. As a result, the district council's population has shrunk. Because the population was small, they needed to improve in order to keep people in the rural areas. In general, citizens are more concerned with infrastructure facilities and public utilities rather than with municipal level services.
To summarize, while all three local government entities appear to be the same, there are a few fundamental differences that distinguish them. City councils, municipal councils, and district councils are formed to meet the needs of the residents. As a result, local government is in charge of a variety of critical services for people and businesses in specific areas. Among them are well-known functions like social care, schools, housing, and planning, as well as less well-known ones like licensing, business support, registration, services, and pest control. Finally, the purpose of the local government system is to provide the legislative framework in which local authorities operate and provide services to the people that they serve and represent. The department also assists local governments in their responsibility of enhancing the well-being and quality of life of individuals and communities through effective function, performance, and the delivery of high-value services at the local level. Finally, with all the different factors that differentiate them from one another, we could clearly see how they work and operate.
That's all from us.
Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye!